Hey guys, welcome back to another daily dose of Arsenal. We have so much news to get through today. We have Arsenal news, an update on Tielemans. We have some outgoing departure. We have some Manchester United news, and finally we have some Chelsea news. So let's just get straight into it. So the first news comes today with AFC Newsroom. Apparently Arsenal have an agreement in place to sign Tielemans. So apparently it's reported by Mirror Football that Arsenal have had an agreement. Now the problem with this is it's known, okay? Arsenal want Tielemans. Tielemans is keen to come to Arsenal, but I've always said why haven't Arsenal made a bid yet? So now with this report, my question is it, I think this is more of an agreement with Tielemans that Arsenal have an agreed deal with. I'm not sure if they have actually made an agreement with Leicester themselves, which is a main important thing, to have Leicester agreed to the bid. Now obviously this is a deal that seems like there has to be some departures before we do actually sign Tielemans. But I mean, Tielemans is a fantastic player, and after today's game, I mean, we beat Sevilla, but man, Granit Xhaka, he just looks like we really do need a upgrade in that left-hand position. I think Tielemans would be a perfect player for that. Keep mentioning Premier League experience, and that is something that we need, especially in the time that Arsenal, we have to really start now pushing on for top four, and I think Tielemans would be the perfect player for that. But hopefully, I think this is a deal that we'll have to wait and see. I think between now and the Crystal Palace game, the first game of the season, I personally don't see Arsenal doing any transfer. So we'll have to wait and see. The next news is regarding Jarrod Bowen. So I've reported previously, I made a video on it previously. I also have actually inquired about Bowen. Obviously we've lost out on Rafinha, and we've been looking at alternatives, and obviously you can tell our wing is a bit thin, and apparently it's also have made an inquiry for Jarrod Bowen. Obviously Jarrod Bowen, West Ham player, brilliant. I think last season 12 goals, 12 assists. That's brilliant for a team like West Ham especially. So Jarrod Bowen would be a brilliant player, and I would take him. Obviously the problem with Jarrod Bowen is his price. I honestly feel like this is a deal that could be like 60 to 70 million pounds, and then you're questioning yourself, is it worth it? We've been seeing these big money moves just failing, and is Jarrod Bowen maybe that next one? But look, if it's 50 million, I would take. I think Bowen's a really good player, very talented. He's played in the Premier League and he has experience. So for me, I'd be really happy with Jarrod Bowen. Can play on that right wing and actually compete with Saka. The next news is regarding some departures, which is regarding Pablo Mari. So obviously Pablo Mari has been talked about being sold. Obviously with Saliba coming in, it's like Pablo Mari is obviously not the favourite to start or get some much game time, but apparently he's refused to join Fenerbahce. Maybe I'm not sure about this deal, honestly. Maybe this is a deal with Murray. I think he will probably end up leaving. I think we'll have to see more towards the end of the season, window. I don't see where he's going to get any game time. I think Rob Holding is still ahead of him. And actually, I'm just thinking it's actually just only Rob Holding, so maybe he can get some game time. But it all depends on Pablo Mari. Does he want to sit on the bench for 80% of the season and occasionally come on? Probably not. And plus, for me, I think also I'll pass Pablo Mari. I saw him playing against in the preseason. The guy is not good enough. Too slow. Not good. He's decent on the ball, but it's his pace, and his pace really costs us, especially last season. So for me, Pablo Mari, he's been a good player, very short term, but unfortunately, I think he needs to go. His time is up. But regarding Manchester United news, United fans must be excited. But apparently, United are looking up signing Benjamin Sesko. Hope I pronounced that right. But this guy plays for Leipzig, and apparently he played. I remember he played against Liverpool, and he was shining for them. Played against Liverpool, sorry. And it's looking like Manchester United are interested. Obviously, with Ronaldo's future up in the Manchester United do need to look for a second striker. They only have Martial right now. Even United fans know that's not enough. What happens if he gets injured? So it's looking like they're trying to get a new striker. Do I think it's going to happen? I think this all I think it just basically depends on Ronaldo leaving. If he leaves, they're probably going to get him. If not, I think United are not going to sign him. I don't see the reason to. And the final news is regarding Chelsea. Apparently, obviously, Kepa, the big Chelsea move. Obviously, it's not worked for Kepa, and apparently Chelsea are now looking to offload him. Apparently, it's Leipzig that want him on a loan. Obviously, he's on a big wages, and unfortunately, some of these clubs just can't afford him. So it's looking like a loan for Kepa. Obviously, Kepa last season been replaced by Mendy, but I think he's been a decent keeper. I think maybe he was a bit harshly treated. Came with £70 million price tag, so he's gonna be held to a high standard. Not his fault, but that's just how football is. But guys, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time.